Thank you.
Welcome to the Albert and Billy Show on WUAT AM 1110 Radio and Channel 18 Valley TV. And as always, as we remind you, you can check us out on YouTube. Just type in Albert and Billy Show YouTube and you can watch all the episodes of the show, all 60 episodes.
60?
Yeah. The Boo Bash episode was episode 60.
Wow. That means
That's
we've
right.
been doing this at least 60 weeks then.
I know it. I know it.
But no, I think sometimes you cheated and crammed 2 in a week.
You know, I've already misplaced that letter.
That letter.
That fan letter that I just now got. It's been that kind of day.
We get so many of them.
We actually do.
You throw one away.
We actually, and I want to say thank you to everybody. We actually, here it is. We have been getting a lot of fan mail, and thank you. And people do ask the address, and the address, if you want to write us a letter, is P.O. Box 128, Pottsville, Tennessee. So.
And they're all females.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you noticed?
Yeah.
I did.
I know it. This one's funny from Linda Kilgore. Dear Albert and Billy, I really enjoyed your show today. And Billy, today was your day. With all right answers, you left Papa speechless. I love it. Y'all done real good today. You could tell that Papa was proud of his favorite grandson. I like that too. The 2 guests were as cute as can be. So she's talking about Sawyer and CJ when they were on a couple weeks ago. Have them on more often. His jokes were really good. They are good. They are good. And Billy, when are you going to ask Papa some trivia questions? She says. Sometimes they're not that easy, especially when you're not looking at the answers. Smiley face. And you're doing a great job, she says. Keep up the great work. And God bless Lala. Thank you, Lala. We appreciate it. That was funny. That was funny.
Well, it was your day, and you're a fan, and
I like it. I like keep them coming, ladies.
I don't blame you.
Can't never get too many compliments. Radio listeners, tomorrow is Veterans Day, and you can start your day off at the Veterans Day breakfast. That'll start, I think it's 7 to 10. It's a great breakfast, by the way, and it's all you can eat.
Where is this?
At the Veterans Club. It's all you can eat, and you knew that.
Well, I just wanted you to emphasize it.
I know.
Because if you think about it, it's 11, 11, 11. It's November, the 11th month. It's the 11th day, and it's the 11th hour when we have the program over here. 11.
Okay.
11.
I like that.
I like it too.
Cool. Yeah, because obviously they do that at 11 o'clock at the courthouse. That's where they have the gathering each year. That's tomorrow, radio listeners. And the parade is at 10:30. So, big day tomorrow for the veterans on Veterans Day. So, start your day off, though, as I said, at the Veterans Club. And then on November 18th, you can go to the Mount Crest Fire Hall for their big country breakfast. It'll be from 6 to 10 a.m. They're located on the intersection of Route 30 and Route 101. They'll have bacon, sausage, scrambled eggs, hash browns, biscuits and gravy with jelly, homemade jelly, and butter with coffee, milk, and orange juice to drink. It's $5 a plate, with all proceeds going to the Mount Crest Fire Department. And the Luminary Frostbite Volunteer Fire Department is having a Christmas dinner, home-cooked country dinner, and good fellowship on December the 2nd. And they'll also be drawing a winner for our Academy Sports $500 gift card. That'll be at 1 p.m. This is Eastern time, by the way. This is out at Luminary. You don't have to be present to win. Let us cook your holiday meals and desserts for you. Give them a call at 533-2516.
They have good food out there.
Yeah, you've been.
I've been several times.
And you can get pecans, Papa, at one of our sponsors, Bilbrey Insurance. You've got some. Miss Susan Bilbrey, owner of Bilbrey Insurance, she brought that by just for you today.
She is a tremendous person.
She is. She's a big fan, too.
She can really eat brownies.
And all their pecans are $10. This is for the Poplar United Methodist women. They have whole half pieces, cinnamon glazed chocolate cover, chocolate clusters, and dark chocolate. And their hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4. Good deal. And you like those pecans, don't you, Papa?
I use them.
Yeah, buddy.
In making my brownies.
That's right. And West End Church of God is having a Christmas auction on November the 18th at their Family Life Center. The food will start at 5 p.m. with taco soup, chili dogs, chips, desserts, and drinks. And then the auction will start at 6 p.m. Items will include crafts, jewelry, baked goods, fudge, glassware, snowmen, wreaths, and Christmas crafts. Come join us for a great time of food, fun, and fellowship, and get an early start to your Christmas shopping.
Now they have the crafts that people can buy gifts.
That's right. That's right.
And if they have fudge, some people might like to have fudge for a Christmas present.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to let you read this one.
You want me to read this one?
Good old Second Chance Pet Group.
Are you through with yours?
Yes.
All right, I'll read this one. But I'm going to put it back here. I want to read about this one first.
I like that they're doing that.
Wheeler Edition Church of God, Saturday evening service. That's tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to miss it. That's in big, bold letters.
Mm-hmm.
The topic will be, It's Time to Come Together. The pastor is Johnny LeBron Hurd, and he will be the speaker. Their church is located on 111 Manufacturer Road behind the nursing home in Pikeville, Tennessee. The phone number, if you wish to confer with anyone there, is 447-2075. Brother Hurd and members invite young and old to come together and worship God. That's a good deal.
That is. I like that.
And our toy drive by the Bledsoe County Sheriff's Department is underway. And they have a bucking bull battle.
I like that.
If I win this, if I were to win this,
your daughter should rig it for you.
I would like to find. I'd like to think I've got an enemy somewhere. I'd like to give it to him.
I know it.
Because if I get on this thing, I would fall off and break a leg. All proceeds from this Toys for Tot Buck and Bull raffle, I said battle, go toward the Toys for Tots. And you do not have to be present to win. Your name is pulled out. You are the winner.
That's the Christmas charity that they do each year.
Oh, it's
very good.
They buy buggy load after buggy load after buggy load of toys. And the drawing is December the 1st, which is not too long away.
Far away.
Tomorrow is the 11th. The tickets for this bull,
and you don't have to be present, so
no,
that's good.
It's $2 a piece. But where you 2 buy 3, you do not have to pay that other $1. You get a $1 discount.
$5, yeah.
So if you're interested, you call that dollar of mine called Paula Peters at 298-7170, or her cohort, Haley Fugit, 453-8111, or Stacy Watson, another one of those, 618-7821.
Another one of those jail ladies.
Jail ladies. The Second Chance Pet Group. And
Prevent a litter. Be part of the solution. Fix your critter. I don't even have to look at it anymore.
But it is run by volunteers, and they are sitting there, idling, waiting for you to call, twiddling their thumbs.
But that's
people in Pikeville and Dunlap, they want you to schedule your need. So contact them by phoning and let them discuss. If you need a spay job or a neuter job, you just let them know. And they're going to do the same thing they've been doing for 6 long years. But they're just doing it in a different way because they have more vets available.
Which is great.
So call 554-4442.
I know that number by heart.
Leave your name and your phone number and the time of day that you wish for them to return your call. And when you get that call back from them, that's the time to say, hey, I need help. I need spaying or neutering.
That's right.
And so they will do their best to help you. They're waiting for you to call. So Billy's already said Fix your critter, prevent a litter, be a part of the solution.
We need people to do that for sure. Allie, is the Christmas parade information anywhere up there?
Hey, that won't be too long away.
That's coming up soon. It's right. Well, I need that one too, if you don't care. Not the first one, but the other two. Thank you, ma'am. Because you are correct. That's coming up soon.
Very soon.
And but before that, though, this will be before the parade, for just a couple of days. This is a great thing that they do out at Mount Crest United Methodist Church, which is on Highway 30 West. Right.
Freebie.
Yeah. They're right by Wheeler Elementary. Yeah, it's free. This is great. It's on Thanksgiving Day. It's a Thanksgiving feast, a traditional community Thanksgiving feast from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Family and friends, all are welcome. They'll have turkey and fixings, ham, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, green beans, rolls, pumpkin pie, and a drink. So this is for those that don't have anywhere to go on Thanksgiving.
No, it says community, so that just means you got to live out there, but I think I'll move out there between now and then. I want to be a part of that community.
Yeah, we can be there, part of that community for a day.
Yeah.
I used to live out there, so you know.
Yeah, that's right. Did you ever move?
Maybe they'll honor that. But speaking of the Christmas parade, which, by the way, radio listeners, you can, and viewers, you can listen to the Christmas parade live here on WUAT.
Good
the night
deal.
of the parade, and it will be Saturday, November 25th at 5 p.m. Now, if you're in the parade, you need to line up at 3 o'clock at the walking track, with each float receiving an entry number to be displayed on the float. All floats must be in line at 4:45 p.m. with lights, music, etc. The theme this year, as picked by the grand prize winner of 2016, Piggly Wiggly, it will be Christmas at the North Pole. I like that. The categories this year, Papa, are Business and Industry, sponsored by Citizens Tri-County Bank. Churches and Families, that's sponsored by Elite Market. Schools and Clubs is sponsored by Stanford Drug Center. The grand prize will be sponsored by Sales Building Supply and Save-A-Lot. Also, all floats should have posters on each side of the float telling who has made the float. So please start planning your float now so that your group can win the grand prize for 2017. And also Big Papa's Barbecue. They'll be set up selling food and taking orders for future family gatherings.
That's 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Yep. And also, right after the parade, at 7, you can come to the Nickel Roll Music Hall and see Carrie Hassler and the Nickel Roll Band perform Home Country Christmas.
How much
is
does
the
it
first
cost?
of the Christmas shows. And that's what's great about it. It's free. They ask that you bring a toy and a non-perishable food item, and it's for children in need, people in need. So that's another great thing.
That's a good idea. You can go to the store and buy a can of corn, and that's your food.
Mm-hmm.
And go to the dollar store or fridge or somewhere in town and buy a toy.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Or make a toy.
That's right.
That's a good idea.
I agree. I'm glad that they're doing that. Okay, now we will go to last week's trivia.
You want that because you did so well.
I know.
I remember. Last week's trivia. The pro football team in Tennessee is known as the Titans.
Tennessee Titans.
Question number 2. Tennessee's pro basketball team is known as the
Memphis Grizzlies.
You knew it last week. You know it today. What city is home?
I'm not a fan because I was already set on the Boston Celtics. That's my team.
I know
but
that, yeah.
After the Celtics, well, sure, I'd like to see Memphis do good.
Well,
just because they're from Tennessee.
I'd always pull for Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pull for Alabama against California or somewhere, but I won't pull for Alabama yet.
No, I will not pull for Alabama against anyone.
I go to church with some Alabama fans. They have to sit on the back row.
On the bandwagon.
What city is home for the South Carolina Gamecocks?
Columbia.
Columbia, pretty little town.
Beautiful place.
Next question. Louisiana State University plays in which city?
Baton Rouge.
You're sounding like Albert.
I know, I thought you'd appreciate that.
Next question. If the Ole Miss Rebels' home is Oxford, where does Mississippi State call home?
Starkville.
Starkville. Next question. Well, let me tell you.
That's why Lala was bragging on me. I was on a roll. I've been on a roll lately.
Yes, you have.
Yeah. I'm proud of that. His questions are not the easiest questions to answer.
Okay. Next question. It's a dual question.
Okay.
Tennessee's playing field is known as what?
Oh, this one's tough.
And the stadium is known as what? Two different names.
Yeah, I don't know the field. I know the stadium is Neyland Stadium.
Named after General Robert Neyland.
Yeah, the longtime coach.
And a book was written about he and his tenure there. It was the name of the book was Football's Greatest Dynasty. While he was coach there for a period of, well, that period of time, they called it Football's Greatest Dynasty. Whoever wrote the book might have been biased against Tennessee. I mean, for Tennessee.
Well, he won some national championships.
The way that he did his scheduling, he had some softies.
Smart.
Played if it were not for some of our softies this year, where would we be?
Winless.
But now the field is
0 wins.
The field is known as Shields, SHIELDS hyphen Watkins, Shields Watkins Field. Now, don't ask me where that name came from.
Okay.
I'd say Mr. Shields and Mr. Watkins.
I guess they must have been legendary at some point too.
Well, probably they donated the money to.
There you go. That's a good reason too.
Okay. If the playing area where this football team plays is known as Jordan Hare Stadium, what school are you attending?
You're talking about Auburn University.
Auburn University.
Auburn Tigers.
And you know what? Auburn is in the midst of a corruption scandal right now.
Really?
Oh, yeah. They're having some problems.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's not good because Bruce Pearl has had some past experiences in this area.
Yeah, he sure has. At Tennessee.
And he is now the basketball coach there. But he has not been mentioned
Surprise.
in any shape, form, nor fashion.
Okay. Well,
but a coach of his, and that coach used to be a player there.
Innocent till proven guilty. We'll say that.
That's our law system.
That's right.
God bless it. All right. Next question. Can you name the place Alabama plays football, the name of the field? The name of the place, the stadium.
The name of Alabama Stadium? No, don't care.
Who do you think was their greatest coach?
Bear Bryant.
So it'd have to be Bryant in it.
Yeah, ain't like Denny Bryant or something like that.
Well, it's Bryant Denny Stadium.
Okay. Well, I was close then.
You're very close. Okay. The pro quarterback, Cam Newton,
from Auburn,
was a. Yeah, you're good. You don't let me ask the question. You don't let me ask the question.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a question.
What?
The reason I thought it wasn't because we just talked about Auburn. My bad.
Okay. What baseball team did the M&M boys play for, and who were they? Who did they play for?
No clue.
M&M's. The media does this. They come up with something that will sell print.
This was a long, long time ago because you've asked this before.
It's in the 50s.
Yeah.
In the 50s and 60s. Early 60s. Because one of them, Roger Maris, was one of the M boys. Mickey Mantle was the other M boy.
I've heard of him.
Mickey Mantle and Roger Maris were in a contest to see who would hit the most home runs. This year is in 1961. And Roger Maris, on the last day of the season, hit home run number 61.
Really?
Broke Babe Ruth's record of 60.
That's pretty good right there.
They played for the Yankees. M&M boys.
I don't like the
But
Yankees.
the whole year, the battle was to see which one of them would come out on top and hopefully top Babe Ruth's record. And Roger Maris did. In the year 61, he hit 61.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
That is.
I remember that. See, things like that. I don't read that. These questions just come to me. I remember them.
Yeah.
All right. Next one. Another prolific home run slugger was Sammy Sosa. Who did he play for?
Sammy Sosa, I believe, played for the Chicago Cubs.
Yes, you're right, buddy. You're right.
There you go. He was good. Probably cheated, but he was good.
I'm of the opinion that he
raging.
might have. He might have. I don't really know for sure. I never did hear him linked with it, like Mark
Right.
McGuire.
Right.
Well, now that is my sports from last week. Do we get to do this
Sports from last week. Trivia from last week. That was
trivia.
about sports. Yes, let's go to this week's trivia.
week? This week's trivia.
He's probably made them extra tough today, Allie,
Why would I do that?
because you enjoy it. You enjoy doing that.
First question, and today is 11:10, because tomorrow's 11:11.
Yep.
That makes today 11:10.
Oh, heck.
First question. Another big home run hitter, Mark McGuire, played for whom? He and Sammy Sosa had it
I just
going.
remember him playing for Oakland, the Oakland Athletics.
But the first team he played for, where he was establishing himself and his career.
Well, he started establishing himself in Oakland, though.
Well, okay, but his heyday, let's say.
I can't remember.
I think one year he hit 73, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Cardinals.
St. Louis. Okay.
Okay, question number 2.
All right.
I'm not supposed to give the answers if you don't know them, though.
Well, that's right.
Question number 2.
I just hate that you done that, I tell you.
The original home run pace setter was George Herman Ruth. Who did he play for?
Well, you're trying to trick me already.
No.
Ain't that
George-
Babe Ruth?
Well, that was his name,
Well,
George
yeah.
Herman.
like I'm just gonna know that when everybody calls him Babe.
So you think he's better known as Babe?
I know for a fact he is.
Okay.
There's no debating that.
Who did Babe play for?
He played for the Yankees.
All right.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, I'm sorry.
2 points, Billy.
Next question. Hammering Hank. What was his last name?
Aaron.
Hammering Hank Aaron.
Hammering Hank Aaron, right?
He
Hank
broke the Bambinos' career home run record. As a member of the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, that's the only
You
team he
remember that?
played for, wasn't it?
Okay, he broke the record for career home runs.
Okay.
What city was home to the Atlanta Braves before it was in Atlanta? You probably weren't even born.
Yeah, I don't. Was it Milwaukee?
Yeah, it was Milwaukee.
I thought it was. Yeah.
You're good. You're good.
Good deal.
Okay, next question. What sport leads to our modern era of football? Which sport led us into the way we play football today? It came from another sport.
It did.
Yeah.
It came from another sport.
And that sport is still played today.
Oh, it is? Soccer?
And we've got a town nearby that goes by that name.
That goes by the name of a sport?
Yeah. I've been there several times.
Well, it must not be too close by.
But they must kick the football, must they not?
They kick the football.
I mean, why would you call it? Got to be some reason that it bled over into football.
This sport you're saying this sport is the reason why we have football? Is that kind of what you're saying?
That's where our modern football game and rules came from, this sport that I'm asking you the name of. And I told you a hint, there's a town nearby that goes by that name.
I know, I don't know.
You'll learn. Next team.
You're going to tell me off the air, because that's driving me crazy.
If you are watching...
Rugby?
How'd you know that? How'd you know that?
Because that's football in Europe.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Where the heck is Rugby, Tennessee?
It's up above Crossville, around Jamestown.
It must be very small. I've never
Well,
heard
it
of
is. It's a replica of a city from England.
Okay. Oh, okay. It's probably a nice place then.
Oh, it's a cute little town. Cute little town. We've been there several times.
Really?
Okay. If you are watching sport events where the ball is traveling at least 100 miles per hour, what sports could you be watching? If the ball is going at a pace of over 100 miles an hour.
You're going to have to get in this dang microphone. Allie, is that second mic turned all the way up?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to have to get you in this microphone, buddy.
Well, just tell me, what sports?
Baseball?
That's one. Pitchers can throw that ball over 100 miles an hour, can't
Yeah, that's amazing.
I would strike out every time.
Yeah, that's
You would
amazing.
too.
Yeah.
But what other sport does a ball travel
But at that rate of speed?
at rate of speed?
Golf.
I don't know how fast a golf
Tennis.
goes. Tennis, yeah.
Yes.
You can
Those serves.
A serve can easily travel over 100 miles an hour.
Yes. My goodness. Some of them go like 130 and more.
Yeah.
Unreal.
That's very good, Billy. All right.
Thank you.
Name the pro teams in Boston baseball.
Pro team in baseball that's in Boston. That's the Red Sox.
Basketball.
That's easy. That's my team, the Boston Celtics.
Hockey.
The Boston Bruins.
If you bought a ticket to see the Tennessee play at Texas A&M, which city would you be in when you went to the game?
What city would I be in?
In Texas.
In Texas, if Tennessee was playing at Texas A&M.
Right.
I'll be in College Station, Texas. College Station, Texas. That's
instead of College Station, Tennessee.
Yeah.
You were about to say that, weren't you?
Yeah.
You were.
I had to think about it. About messed up. Yeah, College Station.
Okay. Next question. With which two teams do you associate Peyton Manning's brother, Eli? Which two teams?
Which two teams? Oh, it's college and pro.
College and pro.
The Ole Miss Rebels and the New York Giants.
You did it, bud.
Yeah, buddy.
You did it. I'm proud
I'm
of you.
still on a roll, la.
She must be rooting for you.
I hope so. Is that it for this week's trip?
That's it.
Oh, it's a lot more fun, Allie, when I know the answers, you know. That's great. All right, well, coming up after the break, it's sports of all sorts.
Sports of all
right
sorts.
Here on the Albert and Billy Show. All right, welcome back to the Albert and Billy Show on WUAT and Channel 18 Valley TV. Thanks to our sponsors, our newest one, the Farmhouse Chandelier Cafe and Gifts, right behind us on Cumberland Avenue, the old Movies and More store. I know that place really well, and we love the ladies down there. Sonny, Marietta, Donna, and Cheryl. You guys are doing a great job down there. The Loom, longtime sponsor, also on Cumberland Avenue. Go see Miss Judy Yates at the Loom for all your quilting, fabric, sewing, flowers, a little bit of everything. Also, you did have a list for us, and now you didn't bring it, did you? Subway on the bypass. Thank you, Subway. Thanks to Scotty's right here in downtown Pikeville. It's Lola's, her new shop right here on Main Street, just a few steps away from us here at WUAT. It's Lola's. Also, the Highway Department, Marvin Smith, Carolyn Terry, I want to thank her. Also along with Michael Walker. And I've got a lot of them. That's not it. I was like, what? Miss Kilgore. Emma Boynton. Gosh, Papa, now I can't stop laughing. Oh, another new one, Rustic Roots.
Events. Rustic Roots Events.
And Erica's has changed to Posh Beauty Company. Because she's on Main Street now, folks. She is at the old State Farm Insurance office. It's called Posh Beauty Company. And longtime sponsor, Citizens Tri-County Bank on Main Street, North Main Street.
Don't forget
and Bilbrey Insurance on Spring Street, right behind Howard Upchurch Law Office. Farm Bureau Insurance, close to the high school. Go see Matt Massingale and his friendly staff for all your home, auto, and life insurance needs. And right now you can buy hats. And Farm Bureau, all the proceeds go to St. Jude's, and the hats are $10. That's for a really good cause. So thanks to all of our sponsors for the Albert and Billy Show. Now it's time for sports.
I wore my shirt, remember?
Pikeville Proud.
Pikeville Proud.
Yeah.
And I'm glad.
I like those shirts.
And it looked, I'm not going to say it looked good on me, but it fit.
Yeah, it did. And I need to get a hold of Miss Sharon. We could use some more shirts. They're really good trivia prizes on the top 10 countdown. And a reminder, WUAT listeners and viewers, just to remind you, the top 10 countdown. I was trying to think of the time. It is on Thursdays at 1:30. Used to be 1 o'clock. The new time is 1:30. You can listen to the top 10 countdown every Thursday with me, Cliff, Carrie, and Brandon right here on WUAT. We have a really good time on that show.
That's good.
Yeah, and we do trivia. 3 trivia questions, and listeners call in, and prizes such as the shirts are given away. Summertime Lake Winnie tickets, different things. So
I think it's good.
Yeah, it's good. We enjoy that.
And people respond to that.
Oh yeah.
And you told me that Shania had a new record that hit today.
Yeah, Sexy Shania did. A Christmas song, Christmas duet with Nick Jonas. Yeah, she done that it was a surprise. They kept it under wraps, and it was released today, and we got it today. So.
What's the name?
Not complaining about that. I think it's called Say All You Want for Christmas Is Me. Is that right, Allie?
And just Say All You Want.
Say All You Want for Christmas, yeah. But it's good. Just heard it a few times, but I liked it.
I think Homer Jethro came out with All I Want for Christmas Is Me.
My 2 front teeth. I like that song.
Is it still around?
Yeah, of course it is.
Still around.
Of course, that's a classic.
I think I remember that from 100 years ago.
All right, what you got for sports? Let's
sports
talk some
today.
Sports.
Well,
UT stinks.
Well, let me tell you, Tennessee won last Saturday, didn't they?
A big whoop. Look who they played, and it wasn't convincing.
Well, they won, 24-10 over Southern Miss?
Yeah, you're acting like that's such a huge accomplishment.
Well, we are continuing.
They got to pick it up, Papa.
We are continuing our mastery over non-conference foes, are we not? We've won 5 in a row over non-conference foes.
Oh, I think we play Lee Station next week.
No, now tomorrow we play Missouri.
Yeah,
and then we
normally that'd be a gimme game, but not this year.
And then we play LSU.
I don't think that'll be a win.
And then we close with Vanderbilt.
I don't even think they'll beat them this year. I hope I'm wrong on all 3, but man, it's hard to be optimistic.
Well, now with a stadium that seats over 102,000 fans.
I bet it's not now.
Last Saturday, the announced crowd was 95,551. That's announced. We don't know.
That's people that are just really wanting to go to a ball game.
Either that or it was fudged up a little.
Yeah. Because
that's like
I'm surprised that many's going at the season they're having.
That's like a preacher saying, being asked how many people were at church yesterday, and he'd say, well, about 125, and then probably 100.
Right.
But anyway, there are 95,551 fans. They didn't stick
Yeah.
around for the end of the game, I don't think.
Probably not. No.
Okay, but what is disturbing, the quarterback situation
Yeah.
has dwindled down to we're now using our
Third
number
string.
4. Well, number
Fourth
4, I
string?
think.
I thought it was third string we're using.
Well, anyway, he's the last draw. No, there's one more after him, a freshman holdover. I mean, you can hold back him.
Yeah, that's why I said I think this is the third
But
string.
Dormady had surgery,
Yeah.
and Guarantano got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And I have not read where he will be eligible to play tomorrow.
Not yet. I mean, if he is, they've not said.
So the quarterback core is that thin that we're down to. This fella stepped in to play last week, and he threw 8 passes and completed 1. So how do you feel about the game tomorrow?
Not good.
Not good.
I didn't feel good about it anyway, and now it makes you feel worse.
Well, with Southern Mississippi,
But Missouri's not very good, so maybe we can pull out a win. Who knows?
all right.
Is it in Knoxville?
No,
tomorrow?
it's at Missouri.
I don't know, Papa.
That don't sound good.
No, it don't.
But the stats suggest that we did not play a good game. We had 14 first downs, and they had 18.
Mm-hmm.
Our offense garnered a total of 210 yards.
It's not a lot.
They had 279.
Wow.
We ran 59 plays. They ran 76. They controlled the time. They controlled the game, but they did not control the scoreboard.
No. But that's what I'm saying. It wasn't a convincing win, but no stretch of the imagination.
But now let me share. What's our record now? 4,
4 and
5.
5.
4 and 5. All right, 4 wins and 5 losses. We have 5 losses in the SEC and 4 wins against non-conference foes. But misery loves company.
Yeah.
Misery loves company. I don't know who said that, but it's true.
It's true though.
Ole Miss is 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm. Now, I can understand that though.
Arkansas.
Going through, they had to get a new coach.
Okay.
They kind of had to scramble to get a new coach because their former coach got in some trouble.
Yeah, he did.
So that's not surprising.
Okay. What about Arkansas is 4 and 5?
That's more surprising. Yeah, I don't understand.
Why in the world we didn't play Arkansas this year? I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a good year too.
Missouri is
been a good year to play Ole Miss too.
Missouri is 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt is 4 and 5.
I know, but I'm not confident we can beat them.
I'm just saying there's 5 teams in the SEC with 4 and 5 records.
Right.
Oh, I forgot now. Florida.
Oh yeah.
Florida is only 3 and 5.
But they beat Tennessee.
Okay, but still that's 5 teams with bad records. And after Auburn drubbed A&M last week, they're now 5 and 4, which is still not good.
No, at least it's over 500, but yeah, it's not
But that's
good.
half of the SEC teams playing mediocre football.
I know. Not used to seeing that, Papa.
No, that's bad. Half your teams are not worth a flip.
Right. That's true.
Well, only one of them's got a winning record, 5 and 4.
I know. I think that's sad, especially for the SEC.
The SEC,
a powerhouse conference.
Well, I would go so far as to say they are in dire straits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's going to happen?
I don't know.
Well, we need more non-conference foes.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that.
Well, let's look at the bowl battle. Alabama and Georgia, they're shoe-ins.
They're having great seasons. Yeah,
We know that they'll be involved in a bowl game somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Auburn is at 7 and 2. They'll go bowling.
They sure will.
Mississippi State is 7 and 2.
They'll go.
They'll go bowling. LSU is 6 and 3.
They'll go.
They'll go bowling. South Carolina is 6 and 3.
Well,
they'll go bowl. They're eligible.
Wasn't expecting that.
But Kentucky's 6 and 3.
I know.
They're going to go. These all will go to a bowl game. Now listen, That's 7 out of 14 schools that's going bowling, we know for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Should Tennessee win 2 out of 3, that'll make them bowl eligible.
I know.
We've got 4 wins.
I don't know that they'll do it. And to be honest with you, Papa, do you really think they deserve to go to a bowl?
That's not it.
I know, I'm just asking.
You become bowl eligible. Well, I wouldn't want to go to watch them play.
Right.
But I'm saying.
I know they can go to a rinky-dink bowl.
Well, it'd be Music City or somewhere near, or if they start one
Liberty,
at Lee,
maybe.
Or if they start one at Lee Station.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. If they win 2 out of their last 3, and Vanderbilt wins 2 out of 3, or Missouri,
Yeah.
or Ole Miss, or Arkansas, or A&M wins just 1 more, that means, and Florida were to win 3, they won 3 and lost 5, but they won 3. If they win 3, that means all 14 schools would be eligible for bowls.
I know.
But that scenario that Albert has just presented can't be, because we play each other these last 3 games.
Exactly.
So you're going to stick a dagger in one of your school's hearts when you beat them, or they're going to kick your butt and throw you out.
That's right.
So all of them can't go to bowl. And listen, we only have connections with about, I don't know, 8 or 9 bowls anyway. Even if you got 6 wins,
you're not guaranteed.
The bowl
this year.
Committees don't have to give you another spot.
No. Now, a lot of times it does guarantee a bowl, but not now. This year it will not guarantee a bowl.
I don't think it will, because I don't think the bowl committees would be looked upon favorably if they gave 14 spots to the SEC.
No. The other conferences would have a field day with that.
Well, I'm saying if you've got another team out there that's 6-6, and Tennessee's at 6-6, they say, well, Tennessee had a poor season. We don't want to give them a game.
Yeah, and I can see that. Tennessee's going to have to win some conference games if they want to be taken seriously for a bowl game.
Well, we've got to, because the next 3 games we played all conference games.
I know. I look at it as there's a very good possibility that they could go 1 and 2 over the next 3.
But none of these schools that I mentioned will have an opportunity to play a patsy.
No.
These last games are going to be, you got to produce.
That's right.
It'll be Katie bar the door. Okay, Missouri tomorrow. And you know, we talked about the first game of the season where we beat Georgia Tech, and we felt so good about it. We scored 42 points.
I know.
And held them to 41. Big win, wasn't it? But you know what? That's lost a lot of its luster. Georgia Tech is now 4-4.
They're struggling a little bit now, but they are a good team, though. They're dangerous.
Well, I look back on that and I thought that's the feather in our cap.
I know. That's our big signature win this year.
But now they're 4-4.
I know.
They're not as good as we are.
Nothing to brag about, that's for sure.
Okay. UTC got beat. They went into overtime and they got beat last week.
Did they?
In the top 25, we have Alabama at number 1 still. We have Georgia at number 2.
Oh,
and also at number 10 is Auburn. We have 3
in the top 10.
That's a third, almost a third of the teams ranked in the top 10 belongs in the SEC.
That's great news for the conference.
But then the rest of the conference go fly a kite.
Well, yeah. Those 3 teams are very good, and the rest is just mediocre.
Well, now Mississippi State comes in at number 18.
Mississippi State, that's true. Can't forget about them. And they really turned things around in Starkville. That's for sure. They used to be a basement team. Right. So they're doing a good job down there.
And then Memphis. What about
got
them? Got up to number 20.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
Glad Tennessee don't play them this year.
But we got some bad news. Evan Berry made that tremendous run back on that kickoff last week. He's out for the season.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
That's just what they need.
That's another dagger in our heart.
Man alive, they might go 0-3.
Have you read about the main contenders for the job of Butch Jones should it become open?
Well, it'll come open. I'm hearing John Gruden a lot.
That's number one.
I'm all for that one. Peyton Manning.
No, Peyton Manning's not on the hot list.
Okay, well, that's just a name I've heard. I think hire John Gruden and make Peyton Manning your assistant. And can you imagine how well we would do in recruiting having those two as the coaches? Peyton Manning would draw a lot of recruits. Whether you like him or not, recruiting would be outstanding with him on the coaching staff.
Well, John Gruden has no experience.
In college, yeah.
But he could do the recruiting.
Yeah, he'd be a dang good one.
There's got to be a reason he's the top of the list. Got to be a reason. Because it is not experience at coaching on the college level.
Mm-mm.
So where is he?
He's not too shabby of an NFL coach, though, is he?
No. Okay, number two, you have, let me see who's number two. Bob Stoops from Oklahoma.
That would be a great hire, too.
Well, we don't know why he resigned. We don't know why he stepped aside.
Yeah.
Bobby Petrino comes in there at number three.
Not a bad hire either.
Dan Mullen at number four.
Now, where's he coach at?
Was it Mississippi or Miss?
I don't
Dan
know.
Mullen.
The name sounds familiar, but I can't place where he coached.
Gary Patterson at TCU.
Yeah, that would be a good hire.
That's your top 5 hires. Now,
those are some good ones.
Peyton Manning is not mentioned.
Should be.
Philip Fulmer is not mentioned.
And that's I'm okay with that. Why would we want to go backwards?
But at the bottom of the list, they might put down Lane Kiffin. At the bottom of the list.
He should be at the very bottom. He caused this mess.
The ranking that I read about in the Chattanooga paper, they put Kiffin above Fulmer and Peyton Manning.
I can see him being above Fulmer, but not Peyton Manning. But of course we don't want it. I mean, why would you go back to Philip Fulmer now? It wouldn't make any sense.
His name's not there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we better get into some Albertology if you want to do that.
Tom, here's the sad news. More sad news.
More sad news, yeah.
Our number 1 top prospect in the state of Tennessee decommitted yesterday.
I didn't know that.
He was a 5-star.
I did not know that.
Cody Myers. Cody Mays.
Is he the 3rd or 4th one?
He's the 3rd to drop out and say, I don't want anything to do with Tennessee football.
That's why it's even more of a necessity to go ahead and make a move. They need to fire Butch Jones.
The only thing I can tell you is that new athletic director we hired, evidently he don't read the papers.
He talked a big game, but so far he's not.
He's not reading about the attendance, and he's not reading about the decommitments.
Either that.
He is still saying we're going to build a golf practice facility.
Yeah, I know his answers are terrible.
And we're going to remodel Neyland Stadium so that you'll be more comfortable when you come.
Who cares? You want to have a winning product on the field.
Yeah, but you'll have a better bathroom to go to the bathroom in.
He needs to get his priorities straight. I'm not impressed with him at the moment. But he may surprise us.
We're going to spend $71 million to renovate that stadium on phase 1. Then we got phase 2 and phase 3.
Well, he better make sure he's got a team worth watching.
We need 102,000 seats taken up.
They'll have to make a move. They'll have to.
Holly Warlick hired an assistant. Did you know who it is?
Well, I mean, when did this happen?
This week.
Oh, no.
Bridget Gordon.
Oh, yeah. She was hired actually a few weeks ago.
Okay, but I read about it the other day, and she will be. She is the number 2 scorer.
I was about to say that's
all time.
That's a really good hire. She might save Holly actually, because she's one of the all-time greats.
Well, they had their exhibition game the other night, and then they won handily.
Good. They need to.
And Tennessee.
They're really saying this year. Apparently, Diamond DeShields is getting blamed for a lot of the conflict.
They wanted her out of the way, I think.
They did.
I think they wanted her out of the way.
It's so obvious that they wanted her gone. So
but we'll find out.
We'll see.
Yeah. Tennessee men opens their game tonight. their season.
They beat Clemson the other night
Well,
in
exhibition.
exhibition game.
They play Presbyterian tonight.
Well, I would hope they win
UTC
that.
opens up and they take on Wyoming.
That's a winnable game.
But listen, we were talking about Ole Miss. We play them in football tomorrow. Guess who their new basketball coach is?
I don't know.
Conzo Martin.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Well.
He might.
Wait, Ole Miss. I didn't even know they fired their coach. Ole Miss did.
I'm not saying Dan Mullen has been fired.
Not Dan Mullen. Ole Miss. You talking about Ole Miss basketball? So.
No, Missouri.
Oh, well, you said Ole Miss.
Well, I'm sorry.
Okay, so you meant Missouri.
Missouri will be Conzo Martin is coach at Missouri this year.
Well, he'll do a good job, I would say.
He'll do a good job everywhere he's been. But
Tennessee
you know why?
should have hung on to him.
He was coach at Southern Missouri or something when we got him.
Yeah.
He wanted to be back close to home.
Okay. Well, good for him.
So he's back in the SEC.
Yeah.
Now we're ready for Albertology.
Good old Albertology. All right.
Well, I had Benjamin Franklin picked out to do a feature on, but
Oh, really?
I felt like since tomorrow is 11/11.
Yeah, we should talk
And
about
it's going to
veterans.
happen at 11 right over here from us.
He's stuck on that 11-11-11, Allie.
I thought we would talk about Veterans Day. Listen, at school today, it was emphasized and re-emphasized and re-emphasized. They have been writing letters. They have been sending care packages. The school system, the students in that school system, they know about Veterans Day after this week.
That's good.
That's good. I'm
glad to hear that.
I was proud. Flags will fly. They're flying right now.
I see them right now.
May they ever wave. You remember last
And
week?
the wind's blowing.
You remember last week what I said? The Duke said, John Wayne. He said, "Do you know a better flag to fly?"
Oh yeah.
You remember this one thing he said?
Yes.
There'll be parades and speeches all over the country. Tennessee's Chattanooga's newspaper, Chattanooga Times Free Press, has been doing a feature on veterans, a 21 salute to veterans.
Good.
And they've been putting pictures in there and stories of veterans all week. They're going to do 21 of them. They'll do it through tomorrow.
Good.
And it has been very interesting.
I like that.
Very interesting. Wasn't any of them back from World War One,
Right.
but many of them from World War II.
Yeah, I'm
And
sure.
so I'm glad that this started. Now let me tell you something. Veterans Day started in 1919. That's a long time ago. It wasn't before my
I didn't
time.
know that.
It started in other parts of the country. Okay, in France and Britain, they observe it as because of the end of World War One. Well, in 1919, the World War One was over, of course,
Right.
and it was called Armistice Day. Armistice.
What does that mean?
Peace.
Okay.
Peace
Okay.
has come. The fighting is over. But in 1954, Congress in the United States renamed it and gave us Veterans Day.
It didn't become Veterans Day till 1954.
It was Armistice Day in 1919
Wow.
up to 1954.
Oh, I'm glad they changed it. A lot easier to say, that's for sure.
Well, the veterans get special recognition. They get special benefits. Veterans are allowed to get...
Our producer's over here stretching and everything.
well, but we're talking about
She's
the
doing an
vets.
exercise video, I guess. All that sports got her excited. That's what it is.
She went to sleep on that.
Yeah, go
But
ahead.
veterans have rehabilitation. They have benefits. They have government insurance. They get loans to build homes with.
Yes, but Papa, they deserve more.
Oh, they get pensions. But there's a lot of negative. But
Yes,
I
there
want
is.
to promote the positives.
Okay.
The things that the largest group would be your veterans of foreign wars. You have the American Legion, but the veterans of foreign wars, the reason they're so important is because we want the wars to be fought on other shores, not ours.
Right.
And so I think that's one reason that VFW gets as much recognition as it does.
I'm sure.
But the American Legion is just as
important.
Just as important.
Mm-hmm.
Sure is. And they always sell the poppies, you know, to certain time of the year on a certain day. And then you've got all the flags that will be set up at the cemeteries.
Oh yeah.
They use the Boy Scouts to go around and put those flags at every veteran's grave, you know.
I'm glad they do
well,
that.
I think it's good.
It is good.
Okay.
These football players and athletes, they should be ashamed of themselves tomorrow, thinking how they're not doing the. They should be.
Tomorrow, the veterans are going to gather down here at the Main Street State.
10:30.
And the parade's going to go from there to here at the courthouse.
Yeah, it's a long one, isn't it?
Bless their heart. But
they'll be so dang tired, I tell you.
Jerry Henry will be the MC.
Okay. I didn't know who the MC was going to be.
And Bobby Robertson will lead in the singing of the national anthem.
Well, he's a good singer.
Oh, yeah. He plays taps, too, sometimes. I've heard him do that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They did a film down there today at school showing how the veterans, when a veteran dies, that a contingent of soldiers will come from one of the forts or one of the bases somewhere. And if they request a military funeral, sometimes it's done by your local men. But sometimes the armed forces, some detachment will come here and actually do the service. And when they fold that flag, that flag is draped over that casket of that dead soldier. They will grease that flag and fold that flag, and it's folded 13 times for each stripe in that flag.
Right.
And when they get through folding that flag, you cannot see anything but blue and the white stars. You cannot see a stripe at all. No red and no white.
Wow.
And then when they get through, and they salute so slowly and so distinctly. And when they get through, they take that flag to present it to the nearest living relative, if it's a wife or a daughter or whatever.
Yeah.
And they kneel down and they present that flag to that loved one that remains behind, and they will say, in the name of the President of the United States, we present you with this flag in honor of the service that your loved one gave to our country.
Well, they deserve that.
But isn't it wonderful that they still do that?
Yes,
but I'm proud of our local men, and they will fire a 21-gun salute
tomorrow.
Well, they'll do it tomorrow, but I'm talking about the death, at the burial of one.
Okay.
They provide a 21-gun salute.
Yeah. You know, I didn't think about that, but yeah.
And you know what I watched them do? I watched them go around and pick up the empty shell casings.
Oh, really?
Well, to get them out of the way.
Yeah.
And I think they put 3 of those spent cartridges inside that flag, wrapped up in the folds. I don't know the significance of that, but I've seen them do that.
You have?
Yeah.
I didn't know they'd done that either, Papa.
All right, now, well, listen, Billy.
Learning so much from you, that good old Albertology.
Okay, I've been doing a Veteran of the Month. Do you remember me doing this? I've been doing it for a good long while. This Veteran of the Month, his name is Lance Corporal William Kyle Carpenter. And,
where's he from? Well, you've got an article. You can tell us about it.
Okay, this article. He is the winner of a Medal of Honor. Everybody doesn't get a Medal of Honor.
No.
But he says that without the service and the sacrifice that soldiers give us, we would not have the nation we have today. That goes without saying.
That's true.
But the Medal of Honor is awarded, it's the highest military honor that we can give a soldier from any branch of service, because it's given for valor in combat, in time of war. And this man, Corporal Carpenter, took the brunt of a grenade that was thrown that he saw was coming to save a fellow Marine. And
That's
that was
awesome.
that was back in 2010. Today, there are only 72 living Medal of Honor winners. 72.
Wow.
72.
Didn't know that. Did you?
No, I didn't know it until I read it in this magazine.
Yeah.
Okay, the National Medal of Honor Museum is due to open in late 2020. They're going to have a museum.
Where will it be at?
It'll be at Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. That's where it's going to be located.
Okay.
But it won't be.
I figured you'd say Washington.
Well, I don't know
DC.
why. I don't know why Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, has been chosen.
Yeah.
But
That's
anyway,
interesting.
the museum CEO, Mr. Mark Updegrove, says he hopes it will be a place for future generations to learn about and celebrate brave veterans that have sacrificed for their fellow soldiers.
I like that.
I like that. I like that. We got time before we do any jokes, don't we?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
A little bit. I'm sure it's going to be is this another Ask Marilyn?
No, I've got Ask Marilyn.
Oh.
But
those questions are hard.
how long has Michael Jackson been dead?
8
years.
8 years. So 2009, and I do remember he died. He and another legend in the entertainment industry, Farrah Fawcett. They died on the same day.
Oh, I remember Farrah Fawcett.
They
What was
died
that
on the
program?
same day.
What was that?
Charlie's Angels.
Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
We liked that one.
Yeah, that's a good show.
Farrah Fawcett's a beautiful woman.
She was, absolutely.
But Michael Jackson, though dead 8 years, is atop the list of Forbes top earning dead celebrities for the 5th straight year. Though he's
That's
dead.
crazy.
Though he's dead, he earned $75 million.
Goodness.
How do you do that?
I don't know. That's just downright crazy right there.
2 other singers join Jackson in the top 5. Elvis, he comes in fourth with $35 million. Bob Marley.
Well, somebody's getting that money though.
Well, it's somebody in their family, their estate.
Absolutely.
Golf legend Arnold Palmer is the 2nd highest earner. He's dead, but not been dead but about a year.
He's right below Michael Jackson on it.
Well,
no, Michael and Elvis.
Yeah, he's 2nd.
He's 2nd above Elvis.
He's
wow.
2nd. Okay, but he brought in $40 million. You know what most of it is?
What?
Arnold Palmer
That drink. That drink. What's that called? Well, it's called an Arnold Palmer. That's right. Yeah.
It's half lemonade and half tea.
Yeah.
And he's got his own brand on the shelves.
Are they good drinks? I don't know if I've ever had one.
Yes, I love it. I don't want straight tea anymore.
Well.
But I will drink lemonade straight. But you give me both of them together.
They tell some of these restaurants around here they're going to start Arnold Palmer.
It's good. I'm not kidding. It's good.
I'd say it is. I'd say it's very popular, obviously.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the worst states for smoking.
Worst states for smoking, okay.
Tennessee is number 1.
Wow, didn't know that.
I'm not kidding.
Well, I knew you're not kidding. I just didn't know.
Arkansas, Indiana. Think of how close all these states are. Arkansas, Indiana, Kentucky, Louisiana, Missouri, Mississippi, West Virginia, Ohio, Michigan, and Oklahoma. It's amazing to me how the cluster of those states are so close together.
Yeah, I know. Wonder what's the reason.
I have no idea. You would think North Carolina would be in there because they raise so much tobacco.
They should be number 1.
Yeah. I don't understand.
They're not even on the list.
Okay. Let me give you Maryland. And then,
That's Maryland.
well, I can do, let me get her out of the way, and then we'll do some of laws.
Okay.
When an orchestra plays, the musicians seem to have their undivided attention on the music in front of them because they're following the notes.
Yeah.
Why do they need a conductor? I never thought of that before. because the conductor has that little wand,
Yeah.
and he does all this.
It's funny to watch them. I mean, they're just going crazy up
Here's
there.
her answer.
Oh,
A
okay.
conductor is similar to a director of a play.
Yeah. I
His
see
or
that.
her role is enormous, but much of it is carried out before the performance. The conductor is responsible for interpreting the intentions of the composer along with shaping the entire work. So that fellow that's or woman that's conducting this symposium, whatever we're doing,
Yeah.
these people that are playing the different instruments, they listen to what the conductor says that composer meant for them to play, how soft they should play or how loud they should play.
Right.
But they're doing that during the practicing.
Yeah.
So
That's
during
why-
the performance,
Exactly.
he's doing the same thing, but they're reading the music.
Exactly. That makes sense.
I enjoyed that. Marilyn, if I ever have a problem I can't solve, I'm going to ask
We're
her.
going to ask Marilyn.
I learned something this week.
Did you now? What did you learn?
All my life, I have asked this all my life. If photosynthesis is so dependent on the leaves of the trees being green and taking all of our carbon dioxide into those leaves so we can have good oxygen to breathe, what happens when the leaves die and they fall to the ground?
Lifeline. She don't know.
That's been Albert's question. I got my answer
You did?
yesterday.
Yesterday. Well, do tell.
I want you to know this. You probably never thought about that.
No.
But I used to think about that, and I've asked people that I had great respect for. They had no answer.
Well, it is a tough question.
The leaves only give us about 20% of the oxygen we need to live
Okay.
because they're only here part-time.
Yeah.
The rest of our oxygen comes from algae in water. They are the ones that takes up the carbon dioxide and gives us oxygen in its place. And the ocean is the biggest contributor.
Yeah.
So we better keep our oceans clear of
That's right.
pollutants.
That's right. And that's very important.
I didn't know that until
I didn't either.
yesterday, and I'm glad I learned it.
Yeah.
Okay, Lala. Boy, I'm telling you.
You want to read Lala or read? She got some jokes.
Oh, listen.
Okay. They were pretty good last week, wasn't they?
Well, now this is. Listen to this one.
Okay.
Choose a job you love, and you'll never work a day in your life.
I agree with that. It's a good way to look at it.
I like that one. But now she's got some that just really will crack you up.
Well, let's hear them.
All right. Friends are God's way of showing us what love is all about.
Right. And that's beautiful, but that's not a joke. I thought the reason I said that, I thought you were fixing to tell a joke.
I'm just picking them up one at a time. You want me to read my jokes?
Yeah, let's hear some jokes.
Okay.
That was a beautiful saying, though, Lala.
I've got a lot
And
of
we'll still read some more in the coming episodes. That made Allie laugh right there.
All right.
I was waiting on a punchline, you know. That's not a joke.
Okay. These are from Albert. There are only two ways to live your life.
Okay.
One is though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle.
Wait, that's a joke too? Okay, we're
Well-
not doing jokes apparently, right? Because I am so lost here.
All right.
You're doing like meaningful sayings, I guess.
They sound nice, don't they?
They do.
In Hong Kong,
Now wait, before we start, is this a joke
This is
or
a
a
joke.
saying? Okay, good deal.
in a Hong Kong supermarket,
All
they
right.
have posted this sign. For your convenience, we recommend supermarket now. We recommend courteous, efficient self-service.
That's about the truth.
At a Budapest zoo,
Yeah.
please do not feed the animals. If you have any suitable food, give it to the guard on duty.
That's pretty good.
In a
Allie snickered at that one too.
in a Bangkok dry cleaner,
Yeah.
drop your trousers here for best results. You
that's
wanted
good.
to laugh, did you?
Yeah. It's hard not to laugh at that one. All those have been good.
Okay. This cashier said, "And what form of payment will you be using today?" The customer said, "Money."
Yeah, is that a trick question?
Office
That's
manager.
pretty good.
Office manager says to one of his employees, "Where were you yesterday?" I was at my cousin's funeral."
Mm-hmm.
"Why, did she die?"
And that was his boss. Not too intelligent. That's pretty funny right there.
A woman in South Carolina just gave birth to a 14.4-pound baby boy.
Goodness.
The doctor was like, "Congratulations,
Yeah.
it's a man."
Allie didn't. I don't think she heard that one good because that one was the best one, Allie. That was the best one.
Okay.
Well, all of those were good, Papa. 14.4 pounds.
This happened in Nashville. In a late arrival at the Nashville airport left me in front of a car rental agent one night. In a heavy southern drawl, she said, "Can I help?"
Right.
"Y'all,
They're all been funny, haven't they?
I have an accent. Is that okay?" And that,
How do you like this, Allie? I like the new accent
I
here.
said, "I don't mind at all. Being from New England, I have one too."
Boy, don't they ever.
She waited a minute and she said, "I meant the car. I have an accent."
Oops, right?
How much time do we have?
Do one more.
One more. Okay.
I think she held her hand up for one more. Is that right? Okay, yeah.
One more.
It's all been pretty good today, Pawpaw.
Well, I'm
Next
glad
week we'll have to find some of Lala's jokes.
All right. I don't want to read that one. Some of them are not.
Some of them are just too good, aren't they?
I can't use them.
Not appropriate, right?
Well. Okay.
I was about to say, just make one up.
Things you don't want to hear. Don't want to hear in a tattoo parlor.
Yeah. This could be
Eagle?
good.
I thought you said beagle.
I like that.
Or, we're all out of red, so I used pink.
That'd be terrible for a guy.
Okay, if you're a guy, you'd hate to hear them say, "There are two O's in Bob," right?
Oh,
Or the guy that's doing the tattoo says, "I hate it when I get the hiccups."
yeah. That'd be real bad for the customer.
And then the tattoo artist says, "Anything else you want to say? You got plenty of room back here."
I like that one.
And the last one, he says, "I bet you can't tell I've never done this before."
That's when you better get up and leave.
You're too late.
I know it. Well, those were good.
That was good.
Well, folks, that's it for the Albert and Billy Show today. Thanks for listening on WUAT, and thanks for watching us on Channel 18 Valley TV. And we'll see you folks next week
time.
right here on the Albert and Billy Show.
See you, folks.